What's going on, guys? Tony here with Edge Elite Knife Review. Got another awesome review for you guys today. Now, this review is actually a review that has been a long time coming. I struggled with the price of this knife for a long time because I kind of felt like, man, that's a lot of money for what you're getting. So, I looked at it again, watched a few other reviews on it, and kind of reevaluated what I thought about this particular knife, and I decided to pull the trigger. There's a million different color options as far as blade finish and handle finish and stuff like that. So I went with the one that I thought I liked the most, and it's actually this guy here, the Kershaw Launch 4. I am super stoked about this knife, guys. It's definitely got some novelty to it. As you can tell, I had it in my hand the entire time, and I don't know, unless you're intuitive, you probably didn't notice or realize that it was there, but it's super concealable, to say the least. This thing is insanely tiny. It's got a blade length of 1.9 inches, so under the 2-inch California knife law, which, as you can tell on the channel, I don't really follow that anyways. Whatever, it is what it is. But should be safe with this guy. But then again, it is an auto, so there we go. We'll get into that later. But this little guy is awesome. I absolutely love this guy. I've only had him in the pocket for a few days, but I decided to do a review already because I absolutely love it. It's exactly what I expected. Sometimes you get a knife and you're like, wow, this is a lot bigger or a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Sometimes you're impressed. Sometimes you're bummed out about it. But this is exactly what I thought it was going to be. Matter of fact, I actually thought, to be honest, I did actually think it was going to be a little smaller than it actually is, because I can actually get almost all 4 of my fingers across the handle. And so it's got a nice secure ice pick grip should you need to grip this little thing this way. And to be completely honest, if you're going to be gripping the knife this way to use it, there's really only one thing you're going to be doing with it in this hand position. And I'm sure you guys can use your imagination as to what this grip would be. What are you going to use this grip for? But anyways, super concealable, super small, definitely novelty. You see the plunge lock Kershaw auto there. So the Launch series is a really cool series of automatic knives that Kershaw makes, which is, they're all very affordable. I don't think any of them are over $130. And for an automatic knife, I think that's great. However, here's the thing. I feel, you guys know I'm not a steel snob, but there are steels that I, don't like, obviously. When I say I'm not a steel snob, meaning every knife that I have doesn't have to be S30V and up. Like, you know what I mean? I don't have to have super high quality premium blade steels and blah, blah, blah. But I will say this. I absolutely despise CPM 154. I just don't like this steel, and that's the steel that's used on all of the Launch series knives. In my opinion, it's super hard to sharpen. It's corrosion resistance, it seems to be fine. I've had the Launch 6 before, and that one was DLC coated, or it had, whatever that coating is that Kershaw uses. So that obviously helped corrosion on the blade, but just the sole fact that, in my opinion, it's a pain in the butt to sharpen kind of kills it for me. It could just be me. I'm sure there's other guys out there that can sharpen, that steel up like that and it not be a problem. But for me, I don't know, either I suck or I just don't really like CPM. It's really not that great. I don't know. You guys tell me down in the comments. Let me know what you think about that. But it's got an awesome shape. It's got an awesome little drop point shape. Or spear point. Yeah, it's actually a spear point. You got flat grind on there, sorry, and a nice little swedge at the top. It would have been kind of cool if they put a little bit of jimping on the back of the blade here on the spine, because then it would allow you some extra grip, if you know, to use it in that manner. Maybe you could feather stick a small stick or you know, whatever. But that would have been cool. That would have been cool if there was a little bit of jimping right here. As you can see, I got the OD green handle, black hardware. Excuse me. Stone washed finished blade. Like I said, it's CPM 154 spear point, 1.9 inch blade. It's the plain edge, obviously. The handle on this guy is 3.2 inches, which it's really not that bad, guys. It's really not. Aluminum OD green. This knife weighs 1.98 ounces, so it's super light, as you can imagine. I mean, I don't need to tell you that it's super light. It's insane. It disappears in the pocket, but in a good way. You know that this little guy's always there. Tip up, right hand carry only, which is how I rock all my knives anyway, so I was good on that. Sorry for the lefties and the tip down guys. I don't know what planet you're from. Auto plunge lock. And you know what? I absolutely love the fact that there is a regular sized Kershaw clip on this knife. As you can see, it's just about the entire length of the handle of this knife. I love that. I'm glad they didn't decide to put like a little shorty clip on it or something. This is the same exact clip it was on the Launch 6. It's on some other Kershaw knives that I have. It's been on a few ZTs. So this is like a standard Kershaw clip that is on here, and I like it. It feels more secure when you put it in your pocket, it just feels like it's in there. It's not going anywhere, especially since it's so small. You would worry about, I don't want it to fall out of my pocket. But this little guy, it gets snug in there when you put it in your pocket, and you can see the cool. It's almost like it's integral, but it's not. It's like, I don't know what you call it. There's not a backspacer, but the two handle halves meet, and there you go. So styling cues, it's really nice, simple. You got these how am I losing the words, guys? Rounded edges, whatever. So it's definitely comfortable. It's not blocky. And that little guy, look at this. I mean, that thing fires out super fast. That thing is moving out of there. Like I said, I've carried it for a few days, and guys, I don't care what anyone says. This is an incredibly practical little knife. If you want to open a package, open a box, open a letter, open anything, it's so easy to just pull this guy out, whoop, cut it, and put it back. And the cool thing about it is this is not going to freak people out. You know what I mean? If you pull this out in public to open up a candy wrapper or something, or a bag of chips, whatever, this is not going to freak people out. People aren't going to run for the hills because you pulled out a freaking scary knife. It's a tiny knife. Like, if anything, they're going to laugh and be like, what the heck is that thing? But, in a pinch, in a last ditch self-defense effort, you can definitely put work in with this guy. I mean, come on, look at that. That's a wicked point, good edge. So, if you had to, it is what it is, guys. You guys know that when I pick up knives and, the knives that I like, there's always that self-defense aspect in my mind about what I'm purchasing, what I'm carrying, because, I want something that's going to be able to help protect my life as well as, defend somebody else. So if I was that close, if that was the last option and I had this guy in my pocket, better believe this little Launch 4 is going to work. So far I've only had the 6. Did I say 6? Yeah, launch 6. Yeah, launch 6. And this is my. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not true. I had the. Oh my goodness. Guys, tell me in the comments below if you've seen that video. I can't remember. Was it this launch 2 or the 3? No, I can't remember. I'm not sure. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below. It was red. I remember it was red. I'm spacing out completely. So I lied. I've had 3 launches. Whatever that one was, the 6 and now the 4. So far, this is my favorite. This is my favorite launch. I wasn't really a fan of the 6. I don't know. It was cool. It was like a good size, like full size auto, tactical black, and all that cool stuff. You had the red bullseye plunge lock button, firing button, and all that stuff. But I don't know. It wasn't doing it for me. And then I want to say it was a 3. I can't remember, but the handle. Okay, so the 1 is like that full size, nice one. And then the one that I had a skinnier handle. But anyways, yeah, that one wasn't doing it for me either. The handle was really slick, I felt like. And just the shape of it, I felt like if you were to thrust it into something hard enough and you had just a little bit of moisture on your hands, you're losing a finger or you're going to, cut it to the bone real easy. I don't know. I just didn't dig that one too much. And I don't have either of those other ones anymore. I've traded them since then. But this guy is definitely a keeper. Definitely going to keep this guy. And like I said, the reason why I haven't picked this one up since I, seen it forever ago is because they're normally like, 70, mid 70s to up. There's like Damascus steel ones as well. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for this little guy. It being so small, it's going to be easy to lose. I'm sure it'll be easy to lose, Yeah, so that's the one thing that worries me about it is like, man, that's going to suck if I lose this thing. That's $70+ gone, Unfortunately, I'm not a rich guy, so I can't just brush off like, oh, $70, that's fine. Heck no, man. If I were to lose this thing, I'd freak out. I'd lose my mind. But yeah, super practical. Love the shape. Love the design. Love, the fit and finish. Kershaw is one of my favorite brands. And unfortunately, I am not paid to say that yet. I do not have any affiliations with them yet. Kershaw, are you watching? Wink, wink. Kershaw is just, I don't know. It's just been a go-to brand for me. I started off with CRKT, and I like them too. Matter of fact, no, nothing, never mind. But I found Kershaw at a younger age, and I absolutely love Kershaw. You guys saw one of my budget Grail knives was the trimmer, which is around here somewhere. Yes. Bam! This big old discontinued Persian Bowie Rambo folder gut your, I love this knife. Oh my God. But hey, now that it's here, look at the size difference. Look at the size difference. Matter of fact, let me see. The entire launch is like almost the same size as the blade on the tremor. That's insane. Like, come on. The handle is definitely the same size as the handle. That's nuts, guys. And see, look at the pocket clips. Dang near the same size. Obviously this is fatter, but lengthwise, it's almost the same thing. Look at that. That's freaking awesome, man. It just feels secure in your pocket. You know what I mean? All right, this isn't about you, man. This is about the 4. And of course, you can see the little America badge right there. Made in America. That's right. All the Kershaw launch knives are made here in the good old US of A. And I have a buddy sending me a deep carry pocket clip for this guy, S30V D. There's a bunch of letters and numbers in his name on Instagram. I'll link him in the description. Go check out his Instagram page. He's got an awesome page. He posts dope knives, dope pictures of his pocket dumps, his knives, all his gear. Check him out. It'll be dope. He's sending me a deep carry pocket clip for this guy, which I was super stoked. He hit me up and he's like, "Hey, bro, I got an extra one of these. I'll give it to you. Give me your address." Bam. And he sent it out. So thanks, buddy. I really appreciate that, man. That is awesome. That's why the knife community is so awesome, because everybody is just so willing to help out, and everyone is, cool with advice and just supportive. So thanks again, man. Thanks all to all you EDC buddies of mine. But anyways, yeah, so Christmas is almost here, guys. So I definitely recommend this as either a full-on gift or an awesome stocking stuffer. That would be amazing. Hold on. Woo! Still getting over a little bit of sickness here. Woo, we're going to keep that in there because it's live and raw. But anyways, definitely be a cool full-on gift or an amazing stocking stuffer. I would be insanely stoked to find this guy in my stocking. But yeah, definitely a good idea for a gift for all you ladies that might be looking for a gift for your boyfriend, your husband, your son, nephew, whatever. This would be an awesome little knife to give to them for their ADC rotation. And for you ladies, they got they got teal, they got purple. I don't know if you guys, ladies like to rock the ladylike colors. Dudes like to rock those colors too. Matter of fact, when I was younger, purple was my favorite color. It's not anymore, but I like it. So yeah, they got options for everybody, guys. Anyways, yeah, awesome knife. Love this thing. I am super stoked about it. I definitely don't regret the purchase. Once I got over the fact that it, it was a little pricey for 5.1 inch overall knife, I was just like, whatever. It's dope. Like it's a cool knife. So it is what it is. Picked it up. Digging it. You guys should check it out. Let me know in the comments if you have one. Let me know what color you guys are rocking, what steel you guys are rocking, how you guys like it, the weirdest thing you've used it for, the weirdest thing you've used this little guy for. Yeah, let me know. Also, let me know if you guys have actually cut your hand, like, you know what I mean? Like poking something or whatever and, you lose grip. I'm interested in that because as you can see, if I fully have this knife in my hand, my finger is pretty much on the blade. So like one good slip and my finger's getting wrecked. Call it Wreck It Ralph because it will wreck my finger. Anyways, yeah, guys, awesome knife. Thank you as always for tuning into the channel, guys. This is gonna be actually, let me think. I don't know. I gotta check, but either now, today, or in a few days will be the 1-year anniversary of Edgeley Knife Reviews on YouTube. I started it in mid to late December of 2017. And man, that's nuts to think about, guys. An entire year of doing reviews for you guys on YouTube. And that's just nuts. Everybody that's subscribed to me, everybody that follows me on Instagram, you guys are freaking awesome. I love you guys. It's been so cool to get to know all my EDC buddies. And man, I can't wait to be further into the rabbit hole with you guys. By the way, one of our good buddies in the EDC community, Vern Dog, he is battling some sickness right now. I don't want to divulge too much information. It's his thing. But I just want to say, buddy, hang in there, man. I enjoy interacting with you on Instagram. And you got the EDC community behind you, brother. Let us know what we can help you with. And we always got your back, man. Stay strong. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'll leave a video down here. Or actually, no, I'll leave a little click button for you guys to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Share it with your friends so they can subscribe too. Up here, I'll leave another video review for you guys to check out. And as always, see you guys next time.